Baby girl, I love you
Sorry,
so much.
I'm
Please do
starting
not
the stream now.
noodle.
Hello,
Oh.
and welcome to the Shattered Seas Session 11, Into Nulrihm.
Hello, chat.
And now
Oh my god,
introducing the
she's
players.
purring. I don't know if the mic's picking it up.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, chat. I have no clue if the mic's picking up her purring.
It is not.
Aww.
Love you.
But it is cute to imagine it.
Literally licking the headset.
Yeah.
As usual, it is midnight.
Rip.
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 Alright.
Cersei will be a little late. But do not worry. Cersei will likely be here this time. Another terribly unfortunate announcement. I have forgotten to download the VOD of the previous session, session 10. And,
Oh no.
well,
Uh-oh.
yeah, I have not been thus able to save it and will not be able to upload it to YouTube. So in its place, I will upload a video of me explaining the events of the session.
That's okay.
Nice.
Do any of you have notes?
Do you screen capture it from
Do
your
any of you,
Twitch?
like, take notes or anything?
New.
I don't have notes, but I do have my chapter inspired by it.
I'm going to kill somebody. I'm kidding, of course. There's generally no need
You're going
for
to kill
any
your
of...
players.
Hey, there's generally no need for any of you to take notes because they're all recorded. I just forgot to save the VOD before the week expired and the VOD auto-deleted. Because you can't stop it if you aren't, like, Twitch partner or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not Twitch partner, whatever the thing is that allows you to get money from Twitch. Is that Twitch
Yeah, it's
partner?
Twitch partner.
I thought
Affiliate, not
there was a different
effeminate.
thing. Oh, Twitch affiliate is a different thing. I was kind of getting them mixed up. Okay.
It's okay though.
So-
I mean, it was a great session, but things happen.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
Yes. Last session, the party took on a mimic boat. Evie nearly drowned,
Wake fraud.
and
Wake while his jaws open.
Archibald did not nearly drown because he can breathe underwater.
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 I am under the water.
I am
Please help me.
underwater.
He's connecting to you.
I love that video.
It's so great.
The videos on.
Anyway, and what was the last thing that happened? We just kind of went off into the sea?
You get my
Yes,
door,
you-
please? We're live.
You resume. Pardon? Oh, you're talking to. Okay. The last thing that happened was, well, you killed the mimic boat. You all leveled up. Have you all done that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I have.
Yep.
Dahlia's
Well,
got some
that's
fun
last-
spells now.
Hooray! So you are level 5s.
Oh, we're level 5.
The
Uh,
level-
we didn't do that.
The level of extra attack.
Yeah,
The
we're
level
level
of
5.
third level spell slots.
Oh, yes, I am.
The level where power truly comes into its own.
Yes.
Yeah.
Arguably
Actually-
the most important level in all of Dungeons and Dragons, except for maybe third.
Hey, Evelyn,
Yeah.
Yes?
how close to Murder Town are we?
Murder Town?
Yeah,
Murder Town?
Murder Town.
Murder Town.
Murder Town.
Murder Town. Murder Town.
In Solid Snake voice. Murder Town.
Murderton, if you were British.
Metal
Anyway.
Gear. Black Project.
A weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
A weapon
Camera
to
pans
surpass
over
Metal
and it
Gear.
just nap.
Anyway,
So anyway, I started blasting.
Psycho Mantis.
I think we're getting sidetracked.
You
I
Revolver
think we're on
Ocelot.
the right track, actually. This is
There are no
perfect
tracks.
and good.
I've never railroaded. I would never railroad you.
But I love trains, dude.
There are no trains in this world. And there probably never will be. I'm so sorry.
I forgot I had a level of exhaustion. That's fine.
You don't. You have slept long since then.
No, I got rid of it. I got a new one.
You got a new one. What?
I got
How
a
did
new
you
one.
get a new one?
When?
I don't remember.
That's a carry-on. That's a holdover from when you had it before.
No, I had gotten rid of it. I remember getting rid of it before. This is a new one.
No, you don't. You don't have a level of exhaustion.
If you say so.
Get rid of that shit. And anyway, you'll have slept since then anyway.
That's
Um,
wonderful.
Because
I
you
was
slept,
at
you were
18
able
hit
to sleep
points.
after the encounter with Billy the Squid.
Billy the Squid? That's what we named the mimic?
No, I.
You know, I
Don't
ate
know why I called
calamari
it
that
that.
Thursday.
To be fair, I would
Anyway,
say
anyway.
mimic meat, at least boat mimic meat, is probably similar-ish to squid. A little dungeon meshy for you there.
Well, yeah, we
Fair.
did we or did we not dungeon meshy the?
We did
mimic?
not.
That thing's sick.
Can I roll dice about it to
Yes.
dungeon meshy the?
Yes, you
Where's my
can.
dice tower? Where's my boy? There's my boy.
I rolled dice about it. No.
Mhm.
In
Took
fact,
the
I
heck
not
out of
ever
this
roll
boat.
dice. Oh my god,
No,
so much fun.
Oh, Leanne.
Leanne, your mic.
Stop
No, my
switching
keyboard.
tabs.
He's on my keyboard. It's my cat. My cat.
Ah.
no wait.
You-
That's
I'm back.
actually
Testing
better
it
than it
alone.
was.
Testing.
I thought it was a nat 1. It's not a nat 1. Don't worry.
Testing.
What do I add to cooking check?
Testing success. Right.
You,
You
I'm sorry,
still-
Tiggy, please
Pardon?
stop. I said, Tiggy, please stop, because she's literally jumping onto the keyboard and trying to mess up the microphone.
What do I add to cooking check?
Cooking check. That would be wisdom.
Okay.
And
that's
are
not
you
that bad.
proficient
That's-
in chef's tools?
Nope.
Okay, you do not add your proficiency. It is just
That's
a
not
wisdom
too
check.
bad though. That's a 16. Pretty alright.
You make a very tasty meal.
Yum.
Massive calamari rings.
Thank you.
Like,
Yeah.
calamari rings the size of pineapple rings.
I'm surprised Wake doesn't try to throw one over Dahlia.
What do you mean?
If they're giant calamari rings.
Oh my god.
Get him on the
You
moon.
can inner tube.
It's 10 points if you get him around the moon.
Exactly. Anyway,
Armor of Agathis. If she
so
tries.
is this the next morning? When is this? Like,
This is effectively, like, the several days after
Travel.
the battle.
From near the
mimic.
crow's nest.
Fast
That's right.
travel.
That not only in the crow's nest, you aren't sleeping there and waking there and eating there, right?
I mean, if it's daytime, then I'm awake at a regular hour when sitting there.
Okie dokie.
I am going to just be driving the ship to swimming. Helmsman. The usual.
Okie dokie.
And I have a question.
Yes.
Could I roll a perception check to see if there's anything like around myself?
What, in the water?
Yeah, like in the water, in the air, whatever.
Okie dokie. Hold it on. Yeah, sure.
Sure. Okay. Let me roll my fancy ass dice over here. Hold on. Yippee! That is a 19
Okie dokie.
plus 4.
19 plus 4.
23, yeah.
Okie dokie. Alright. So, as you're looking around under the water, right?
Yeah.
You're swimming around. Underneath you, faintly at the bottom of the sea, you see a massive figure, humanoid. It seems to be a storm giant. Oh, Leanne's disappeared.
Yep.
Shit.
Land.
She
No,
can't.
they disconnected from the call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leanne.
She's online. That's not a good sign.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
What? No, not there we go. That was a music bot.
Oh shit. I think her cat is messing with her Discord. There you go.
Hello. Hello?
Hi.
Hello, yes.
Hi.
Hey.
So, as you're looking around Wake, when you're swimming under the sea, you see right at the bottom a massive humanoid figure. You can only assume to be a storm giant, just wandering perpendicular to the ship, trudging across the seafloor.
I'm gonna swim next to him.
Ooh.
Swim next
As
to
you
him to
swim
see
next
what
to
he's
this
up to.
titanic thing, its gaze briefly shifts to you, its head turns a little, and it just kind of shoos you, and he just kind of shoos you away with his hand, shaking its head as effectively as a person would do to a fly or an especially persistent bird.
With my telepathy, I would like to tell this giant just like, that was quite rude. And just swim up.
It continues, unbothered, in its lane.
Moisturized.
It is very
Moisturized.
moisturized.
Fair enough.
It's just walking. You don't know where to. You don't know where from.
Fair
but-
enough.
He
These
walking
boots were made for walking.
kind of along,
Yeah, true.
kind of along
That's
the
just what
crack
they'll do.
on the seafloor, basically.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Along the
I'm
side of the
gonna.
chasm.
I'm gonna swim up. I assume I'm in like a girl boss bikini because why not?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
I climb up to the stairs inside the boat. Kind of shake myself off a little bit as the water shakes off my body. Turn back into the human form and just go. Yeah. I have News? Not good or bad, just news.
What is it?
Yeah, there's a storm giant on the boat.
Oh,
Someone seemed
shall
particularly... Gone?
shall I see if I can be rid of him?
Lev, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think you could have tried. You could have even tried to do that. It's a storm
That is
giant. But
Okay,
thank you
then
for
perhaps I shall.
offering.
Then perhaps I shall steer it around it, and you just see like a small ball of wind kind of form in her hand.
No, it's not really bothering the boat. Don't get me wrong. It's at the bottom of the ocean.
Oh,
It
I see.
it's quite far, but I don't know. I wonder what he's doing there. Or
I
she.
see.
Can't exactly
Then
tell a giant's gender by the looks. Anyway,
I will say
You
it
see the ball
does
of
have
wind
this
disappear.
like kelpy beard.
fair enough, but still,
Hell yeah.
it's whatever the year of our Lord.
Guys,
And
it's 11,000. We've moved past this.
yeah. Anyway, she goes. In any event, she big stretch before going. So how's it going up there? Anything interesting happen?
Not that I have noticed.
Nap, you see anything from up there? She yells up the mast. Nap?
Nap.
Bro,
Quack.
she yells up towards you to see if you see anything interesting.
Shall I roll perception to see if I see anything?
Evelyn?
Pardon? Oh. Yeah.
Roll ahead, cat boy.
11.
11.
Wait, you are trying to...
Look for something interesting.
above the water.
Yes.
You can't really see anything of note. Some storm clouds off in the distance, but they're going a different direction to your path. They will not cross your journey. It's a good sign. You've learned in your years of the sea.
There's not much going on.
Fair enough.
Well, perhaps no news is good news then.
I suppose. Uh, hmm. I hope Archibald and Evie are okay.
Shall we go check on them?
Probably, yeah. I assume Evie's steering the ship.
Yeah.
Okay. She goes up and
Evie,
just...
you need to take it easy.
She refuses to.
Fair.
She's busybody.
Real,
real.
real and true.
At least she can sleep
Gee, I
now.
wonder where she gets that from.
At least she's
Yeah.
like letting herself sleep now during the night.
Temporarily.
Yeah. Temporarily. She walks up to Evie and just goes, "Hey, you doing alright?"
I'd never better.
Alright. Well, I'll be pretty honest. It's pretty boring around. There is a giant under our ship.
Oh,
But that's... I mean, he's neither here or there. He doesn't seem to care for us, honestly.
well, that's good, I suppose. If
Yeah,
he's just
I
chilling.
suppose. Moisturizing in this lane, I suppose. Uh, so, do we have any idea on how it'll take for us to arrive?
We should be there very shortly. I don't think it will be much longer.
Yeah, I hope. She kind of takes a seat on the ground, kind of leaning her head back, looking at the sky, bored.
Hmm.
The ADHD shark needs attention.
Dahlia flutters over to sit next to her.
Oh,
Alright. Well, the food that was made from America was pretty good. Didn't think it did taste so well.
It was a little
But-
sticky,
It was-
though.
It was satisfying.
But I mean, to be fair, that's kind of expected with Mimic. Their flesh
Fair.
is saturated with their adhesive coating.
Mucus.
he
Yeah.
tries not to think too hard about the fact that it was digesting her.
Yeah,
It's a Fallon situation.
exactly. Well, I mean, the battle we had a few days ago was pretty exciting, but besides that, we haven't had much else happen.
Wait, has Amity actually, like, formally met Wake and Dahlia?
I don't think they have.
Damn.
Yeah. No, I think they did meet during the Mr. Honey's.
Oh, yeah. Cersei had to
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah.
Hell
And
yeah.
then I spun that into Amity getting kidnapped and forced to work under him.
Yeah, exactly. She goes, I think we need to do something. Something to pass the time, you know?
I do not see why not.
What can we do?
Mhm.
Stuck at sea. I don't know. Got no clue. You got anything to pass the time, Captain?
Oh, I mean, there's usually a million chores and stuff we could do.
The deck
Sure.
has been beautifully swabbed by Nap.
Oh my god. Wait, he did something?
Remember, he's been doing things constantly because he's scared shitless for his life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor little guy.
Little guy.
Nap's been doing his jobs.
Nap's been waking up at a
fucking
reasonable
wild.
hour and
Oh my
working.
Mhm.
This boy
Insanity.
I'm
wouldn't leave the war.
genuinely worried about him.
Yeah.
Same.
Fine.
She goes, we don't have any heavy boxes, right?
I mean, we probably have some in storage.
I
Okay,
think like you
okay.
you guys look up at the crow's nest and Nap is just staring at the mention of boxes.
God.
Nice.
It's just the little silhouette of a little kitty head at the top. It's just staring at you.
Nice. Love it.
So Nap, you're like intrigued in the boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Cheers.
Just nothing. Just not clucked into the conversation. Boxes. I'm there.
Real shit.
Wait.
Okay, so what are y'all doing with the boxes?
I was
wait,
planning on just
has Wake-
working out with it.
Oh, okay.
Has Wake come back already?
Has what?
Has Wake come back
Yes.
already?
Well, I
Dang
know
it, I
one
was-
thing
They
that
just
Wake
brought a
and
bunch of boxes up.
I know one thing that
No, I
Wake
was-
and
I was
Dahlia
gonna-
can do to pass the time.
Well, I was
fuck
gonna
off.
cast. I was gonna cast minor illusion before Wake came back. Made some boxes appear. It's like, here, there were already boxes here.
Can they do that? That's funny.
So
Yeah.
Nap,
Uh-huh.
you are looking for a nice empty box to curl up in. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Make me a wisdom
Cozy
save.
box. Wisdom save. I should be fine. Yeah, I should be fine. Just have to roll good. 13?
For a
Yeah.
second, you swear you could see, like, a shadow in one of them,
Ah.
about the size of a person. But you shake your head and move on.
Yeah, I'm gonna start like
You
you
find
know
it,
those zo- Go on.
and you realize no, it's just empty box.
I'm gonna like pat the inside of the box, just very, very
It's an empty
cautiously.
box.
I'm gonna curl up in there. Take it.
Oh, by the way, I am going to say that you probably could have scavenged those two empty chests that are actual real chests from the remains of the mimic boat.
Oh well.
So now you
Oh,
have
well.
a couple of chests.
Oh yeah.
And I curl up and like I open a chest and I curl up there.
Nice.
nice.
I mean, there's
I
no
am
way.
treasure.
There's no way Moon
Maybe it's poking
smuggled
holes.
smuggled the board on the chest. They were on the mimic ship.
For real.
Evie's going to poke
Oh my
holes in
God.
those lids so fucking fast in case it closes on Nap.
The
And
binding of
stab
Isaac.
me in the process. You would kill me like some cheap
Before
magician.
Nap. Before Nap goes.
And now I will make the nap die.
Going to
Sliding
poke
several
several swords
rapiers
box.
into
And
the
when I
box.
open the box, Nap will remain unharmed, and you open it a little bit, and there's just a lot of blood.
Yeah.
Like, you
Uh.
slide in the sword and suddenly...
yeah.
Yeah, it's just like so. Magic is a really funny thing.
It's called healing
my
magic.
party closed.
It's called healing magic.
Yeah.
Nap is just a pincushion now.
Yep.
Like...
Oh.
Poor Kippy.
Can I just start like doing the Zoro workout?
Pardon?
Doing the Zoro workout basically. I don't know if
Sure.
anybody here's watching one.
No, I don't know
Yeah.
what that is.
Damn. Anyway,
They're just working out.
So this is
I
about
guess.
2 days post the
Mimic.
mimic fight.
Oh god. Has she slept at all thanks to the nightmare?
Yes.
Oh, that's insane that she's actually slept.
Unless you mean for her to not have.
No, I mean she could have. I'm sure she probably collapsed after.
Evie.
The
Why are you
party
so
does not
sweaty,
need to worry
Braille?
about her.
Shut up. I am not sweaty. I meant to say swear. Anyway, fuck you. Anyway.
Not on stream.
Anyway, so does anything happen today, Miss DM?
Pardon?
Does anything happen today in this fine morning?
Well, the next day.
Okay.
Or the same day.
The same day.
Not really. It's pretty much uneventful.
enough. Fair enough.
Ooh, do we make it there?
A couple more days pass. And
Hell yeah.
Nat, make me a perception check.
Me?
Yes, you're in the crow's nest.
Why?
You're in the crow's nest.
Why?
No other reason.
21.
Okay, that's good. You think to
Wonderful.
look up, and you see
Huh?
a shape, small, but much bigger than a bird, gliding towards the ship. Bulky,
Captain.
but seems to have wings. Large wings.
Captain.
Evie's attention immediately snaps up to Crow. Yes.
Just like pointing up. Captain.
Oh, perhaps have a
God.
spyglass?
Yes.
Okay. As you look through your spyglass, you see an Aarakocra.
Oh,
Oh,
good
food.
lord.
An Aarakocra that resembles an albatross. No, it's
that
not the
bodes
albatross
well.
from Cider by the Sea, Crow.
That bodes well.
An albatross flying towards you, several bags hanging from it.
Oh
Oh,
my
is
god.
this the mailman?
And
No?
gain way, as it flutters about clumsily and lands on the ship. Terribly sorry, I'm not
He has
very
her
used to
gun
flapping
drawn.
with all of this weight. I rather just glide.
Welcome?
Pleasure to
She
make
puts
your
her gun away.
acquaintance. I am a
Snappy's gonna climb
salesman
down.
of curiosities and trinkets.
Oh, it's a snake oil salesman.
Snake oil? Gods no! I'd never sell snake oil to discerning customers like yourself. I reserve that for the idiots, and I can tell you're no idiots. You're adventurers. Now,
Evie's gonna let him.
these
Just
bags are full of
lather.
the stuff for chumps. As this
Okay.
bird fellow takes off a big harness full of bags that like clink around with a bunch of little bottles in them. Ah, What's that
Ocean
was heavy?
Santa.
the real treasures are in here. As he pulls out a black sheet of parchment.
Napkins,
Unfurls it.
grabby hands.
Unfurls it into a big sheet about 5 feet across and lays it on the deck.
Alrighty.
Come in, come in.
And
There's not
I
much
have.
room, but you're welcome in. As he lays down the portable hole. It has a
Oh my
it
God.
has a
I
few
stick my
steps.
head in. I
It
stick
has
my
a few
head in.
steps leading down into it. This is my private store.
Ooh.
These items have been sourced from lands far away. My last stop was 8,000 miles south by southeast.
I want to poke my head in there just to see what I can see.
You can see, well, some very nice things.
Nap's gonna like do like a little knock on the deck to try and wake up everyone that's below deck, and then go down.
I'm going to very cautiously look in.
Captain, there's stuff in here.
Oh my God. What do we see?
Hold on. Ah.
She's gonna go, Nap, you should have just stuck
So-
your head.
I have some very nice things here. What would you want? Potions? Trinkets? Weapons? Scrolls?
What sorts of scrolls?
Ooh, spell scrolls of any kind. There's many here. Ah, a wizard paid me entirely in them. I've not been able to offload them, unfortunately, but they are worth an awful lot to adventurers. Never know when they might come in handy.
What specific types of scrolls? Like, what specific types of spells?
Ah, I've got a library's worth. Many, many spells. It's probably safer to assume I have a spell than I don't.
Hmm. Would you have Moonfire, perhaps?
What?
Oh God. Where is
You don't.
Oh no.
Moonfire?
What are you doing?
I've heard
What's
of
going
that.
on over there?
This was no archmage. Come now.
You were very silly.
If he paid with Moonfire, there would only have been one spell scroll.
That is fair. How about Star Whip?
Why are you doing this to me? Why are you feeding me homebrew spells like this?
Because they're awesome.
They
These
are
ones
very
aren't, I don't
fucking
think.
cool, but keep in mind these are single use.
Oh,
You're not a
Damn.
wizard, right?
No.
a
Yeah, that's a-
sorcerer.
Sorcerers don't have a fucking spell book. You can't copy a spell scroll.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I-
Then
I'll
may I
I'll
ask
probably
what-
allow you
what-
to just have that spell.
Okay. Yeah. No, I was planning on
Like,
adding
you're
those to the kit
moon-themed
anyways
and
once I was at
shit.
higher.
You have this spell. You're 5th level. You can
Yeah.
have this spell.
Yeah. No, I was
Per
planning
star
on
note.
incorporating those. I was planning on incorporating them as I became higher level, but I wondered if I could get away with getting a 9th level
Yo,
spell now.
Oh shit! This is. Oh my god! This is really cool. What the fuck? Why
we all
is this
have,
spell
Like-
so
Moonfire?
cool?
Moonfire or Star Whip.
Star Whip. This is like one of the coolest fucking homebrew spells I've ever read. What?
Does it let you do a
put
double
no
backflip?
mic. God damn.
Okay, so I just
Triple
dropped
backflip?
I just dropped Moonfire, but here's Star Whip.
Okay. Yeah, you have Star Whip. But
Okay.
I don't only have spell scrolls, mind.
No.
If there are any
No,
magic
no,
items
I'm
you would
about
seek.
to go back to D&D. I actually haven't.
The only things that I do not stock are
I
things
just
such
thought of
as
something. I need to,
bags
I
of
need to
holding
interrogate
portable
someone.
holes and handy haversacks and the like. They don't play well with my portable hole.
That is fair.
I'd rather not be
Uh,
sent to the astral sea.
Question.
Yes?
Do you have anything that would perchance be good for a brawler type?
A brawler?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Opens, like, a kind of box. Alright. Let's see what I have in stock. Ah. There's gauntlets of ogre power, but I doubt you'd need them. Makes you as strong as an ogre, but might I say, looking at
Yeah.
you seem like you're stronger than one.
She
Those
She
are some
smiles at that a
very
little
nice
bit.
muscles.
She gives a thumbs up. Hmm. Let me think then. Perhaps some boots to help me jump higher?
Boots of leaping? Winged boots?
Leaping. I don't fly well.
Ah, alright. Let's see. He closes that and opens up another one. Right, digging through it. Well, let's see. Aha! I have a pair of boots of striding and springing here.
That sounds good to me. How much would they cost?
Well. Oh, sorry.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Fucking hay
Thank
fever.
you.
Sorry.
No worries.
250 gold.
Hmm. 200.
250. Final price. I don't
Alright.
negotiate, I'm afraid.
That is fine. Captain, do you think we can afford that, or?
She's gonna stare him down, not like intimidating, but just very like be like, no, I think 220 is fair.
I'm an honest businessman. I have consistent pricings. For this, 250.
220 because we're buying so much stuff.
At the moment, it only looks like you're buying the boots.
Oh, I haven't even had a chance to look at the selection. You wouldn't want to turn away a potential customer, would you?
I see what you're doing here. Buying in bulk would imply I have a bulk to buy. Unless you're buying everything, which I highly doubt you have the funds to, I am afraid
Let's see.
the bulk purchase is unavailable.
She clears her throat a little, and she looks a little bit more intimidating, and she goes, "You see this?" And she sort of gestures to her holster. Do you have ammo for it?
Ammunition. Ooh, yes. Yes, I have. As a matter of fact. I take it you're not asking for merely simple bullets. Common ones you
Preferably
find
no.
anywhere. I take it you're asking for something finer. Something more effective. No?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Very well. Okie dokie. Hold on a second.
She's gonna pull the deal of the century, just y'all wait.
I'm letting her cook.
Ah,
Just gotta let Captain cook.
yes. Sorry.
I'd like to think he's like digging through the bags
Yes,
frantically.
He has, like, a sack, effectively, full of smaller bags. Like, this is a very, very crowded portable hole with several shelves in it. And a very small, very steep staircase. Like, he is making more use of his portable hole than Brooke was. They are 10 feet deep and 5 foot on a side.
I was gonna say, Nap is just touching things.
Nice.
So, what do you have?
I have a few different selections. There are 3 options for you. Well, 4, but one is very similar to the other.
Alright.
2 of them are... and they are all similar prices, if not similar quantities.
Excuse me.
One is more effective ammunition, magically sharper, travels faster through the air, easier to hit with, and deadlier.
Alright. The others?
Hold on, just a sec. I just struggle with the cost for, like, actually magical ammunition.
You got this, Queen. You got this.
Okay. Right. Yeah, let's say 20 is kind of the cost of, one magic item. Or, like, one
Okay.
consumable item.
Like one
I
case?
don't know. 20, but nah. 20 bullets, or 24, because pistols, 6. 24 bullets.
Easy math for me.
24 minor magical bullets would set you back 200 gold pieces. For the same price, 12... No, that's plus 1. 12 bullets more effective, faster, deadlier. These ones are very fancy. Pulls it out and there's like red markings on them, slightly faintly glowing. These are very nice. High quality. Half the stock for the same price. But very effective. And lays it down next to it. This would be for the... No, these would be for the same price as the simple magical bullets. These are very precocious ones. And, like, the bag is tied up really tight with a string. Let me just quickly... And undoes it a little, reaches in and pulls out a bullet that has a pair of wings flapping about on it. It's a little scamp, but you've got to be rather careful with them when they're not loaded. They know what you're shooting at, and they will follow it. Winged ammunition.
Nap
kind of
is
makes
going
you
to
kind
run
of ignore
over
cover
at the
and
mention of
long
that.
range. You basically don't have disadvantage when you're attacking.
How
Okay.
much for
But-
that one?
But they don't. These are the same amount for the same price as the simple magical ones. But finally, this is only 100 gold for one bullet. A bullet of dragon slaying. Very rare and very sought after. You never know when you're going to need it. 100 gold may seem steep, but for your life, priceless.
She's gonna look at him, and she clears her throat, and she goes, I'll tell you what. I'll get the dragon bullet, and I'll get the second option, the half stock, with the red inscriptions.
Ooh,
However,
we're going for the 12 plus 2 bullets.
Instead- And I will need this written down, please, for the love of God, because I will forget.
Yes.
However, so what? Okay, before she does any negotiating, what would that price actually be?
That would be 300 gold.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you 320 if you give Wake a discount.
$230 gold.
Can we do 215?
Make me a persuasion roll.
Fuck yeah, let's go, gamers.
Let's go.
That is a 14.
225. A 5 gold
220.
discount. Final offer.
220. Even number.
I don't care about even numbers.
You do, I think it looks
225
nicer.
or full price. Those are
What
my
if-
options.
215, but I get a half case of standards as well.
220 and you get a half case of standards.
215 or I don't get a half case.
Come now.
Come on, don't you want this out?
I'm going to be honest, I've missed bartering somewhat.
It's fun.
It typically happens more with my snake oil.
Yeah, well,
I almost considered
unfortunate
throwing
for
in
them.
a bottle of it.
Just
As
for
a
the
sweetener.
laws, I suppose. Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, you're not dealing with a party that's stupid.
I'm well aware. You're a woman of intelligence. Mighty
She
intelligence.
smiles.
But I'm afraid I value consistency above all else. 220 with a half case. Or 225 without.
Hmm. What about 218?
Fine. Done.
Oh yeah!
Nice.
Right. So you can
Fun
now.
fact.
So you.
Fun fact.
Wait.
I used to do this in real life.
Nice. Wake can mark down 218 gold. Unless you're using the party fund. Unless you're using a party fund overall. And add boots of striding and springing. And Leanne
I like the party fund would cover that.
now has
Okay,
12 plus 2 bullets.
Oh yeah.
And
Please write this
one-
down for me.
Bullet of dragon slaying.
nice.
And the half case. And the half case of standards.
Wait, but... Oh, yes, and the half case of standards. Sorry. So
Which-
that is 12
No, no
standards. No, so that's 12 plus 1, 12 plus 2. So you spent... That's 320... That's... 420.
She gives him 415 and winks.
The rest, please.
She laughs and she gives him the rest.
Thank you. You've been good sport.
Thank you, of course.
Enjoy your purchase.
Not every day
And
that
please spread the word.
people deliver. Will do.
Look
If
for
you
the
ever
flying
see us
merchant.
sailing.
What? I'm gonna
Time
look
to
this
see
up
you
these
again.
boots.
Should it be with heavier pockets?
One can only hope.
One can only hope.
No, with heavier pockets and greater need. I bid you farewell. Pleasure doing business
You as
with
well.
you. Unless
And-
anybody else wanted to buy anything.
Actually,
I-
what sorts of
I
weapons
just had
do you have?
questions, but I can wait.
Very well. Weapons, you say? What weapons would you wish
Yes.
for?
Something that's potentially more middle range.
Middle range, you say? You don't look like a weapon wielder.
No, not particularly.
You strike me as a spellcaster, in fact.
Yes.
Not my typical one, a customer to ask for a ranged weapon.
I see.
But
Very well.
if you wish to have a ranged weapon,
See, I have a crossbow, yet it has been rather useless.
oh. Do you not have spells? that you
I
can
do.
use at will?
I suppose I do. In that case, how much gold would you take for the crossbow?
Selling, hmm? Yes. I suppose you have bought stock, so it's only fair that you now can sell. Typically, I would not normally accept a sale from someone who hadn't bought stock. But seeing
What are
as
your
your
favorite
party
crossbows?
has purchased, I'm willing to buy. This is not magic, is it?
It is not.
Unfortunately, that will have to be at a marked down price. I mainly deal in magical items, though I do have a mundane collection.
Understandable.
What kind of crossbow is this?
It's a light.
Okie dokie. Okay.
So what would you say?
12 gold pieces.
30.
That's more expensive than market value.
So, are we not negotiating?
No sane person would ever accept that kind of a deal, even if they were buying.
Is it not fair to start bidding high? I will go at market value then for 25. It is very lightly used. Near perfect condition. Not to mention the bolts.
I must insist. 12 gold pieces. I have a routine, you see, for buying non-magical items.
I glanced at Dahlia as if to be like, if you need intimidation, let me know. You know, she just kind of gives her that look like,
See, I do not see 12 as fair.
12 gold is a lot of money. Though you may have forgotten
But
it
15
as
is more.
adventurers.
I'm gonna roll intimidation.
Intimidation?
oh yeah, let's go.
You're gonna try and scare him now.
Actually-
Nolian well.
Ooh. Actually, no. Instead, I'm gonna do deception.
What are you lying to him about?
Oh my god.
Let's see here.
Oh my god.
That's a 23.
What are you lying to
Oh
him
my
about?
god.
See, I was mistaken. It is in fact a magical weapon. Unfortunately, I have not been able to bond with it, so it serves me no use.
What form does this enchantment take?
It is some sort of spoken spell, as far as I am aware.
Well, you say this is magical.
Yes, as I have said, it has not been very responsive, at least with me.
Hold on, let me just... As he pulls out a jeweler's saw and starts sawing away at the bottom of the hand grip.
Remember, I rolled 23 in deception.
He rolled 20 in insight, a natural 20.
Nope, I have +7.
He has expertise in insight. This guy is used to dealing with adventurers.
Listen.
He knows his way around a magic item, and if you can cut through it with a handsaw, it's not one. You see this nick? I'm afraid
I'm afraid I do not understand.
this is not a magical item.
I think you just damaged their crossbow.
You are trying to sell me a non-magical item as the guise of a magical item.
No, I think you just damaged their property. Perhaps you have to buy it at a discount.
No. In fact, I do not think I shall buy anything from you, I'm afraid. At the very
Will you
least,
at least
not
have
at
paper repairs?
full price.
If that is the case,
Hmm.
then she takes the crossbow back. Will you not cover any sort of repairs?
I could buy it
As
off
you
you
have damaged
and
it.
sell it as a mundane crossbow. I would cover the furnishing costs. And taking the crossbow and all of the ammunition, 12 gold or no deal. Final offer.
Come on,
No
15 for your favorite
bartering.
customers.
I don't take kindly to liars.
Hey, they didn't know.
Exactly.
It was sold to them under false pretenses. She lies to cover your ass.
Make a deception check with disadvantage.
Fuck yeah, let's go. Oh my god, that's a 17!
And a... Remember, this is with disadvantage.
Disadvantage would be... And an 8?
An 8 plus.
Oh, sorry, 6 plus. Disadvantage.
6 plus. I'm sorry. I'm sure you meant well. But... I can't help you there.
Hmm.
Would you like to sell the crossbow? Or would you like to keep it?
I would like you to repair it now that you have damaged it.
I would foot the bill of repairing it if you would sell it. I have
No.
left a
To be fair,
scratch
this is literally like a... Yeah, I was about to say.
in its handle. It's hardly
Which
damage.
can be retaped.
Hmm. And how much
If
would you
anything,
sell
it's
this
really...
for?
Pardon?
And how much would you otherwise sell this for?
Market value. I have already said I buy non-magical items at a markdown as to discourage the selling of mundane items to my shop.
Hmm.
If you wish to sell this item, you sell it at my price. I am being very
I am
reasonable
afraid we
with
do
you
not-
here.
Well, I'm afraid we do not have a deal then.
Very well.
He's gonna give you
for
like a thumbs up from behind him.
it.
He's like, oh yeah!
5 silver pieces should cover the repair costs.
That is acceptable, thank you.
More than cover. This is very generous.
It really actually is. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I've been more than reasonable to you.
Yes, thank you
But we're
very
your favorite
that
customers.
Hmm. You know not of my other customers.
I know they're not as cool as us.
Man, my head's
Should we
hurting.
be
I'm
Your
worried
gonna
about
ship
your
needs a new coat of paint. Get that and furnish
Alright,
it to
asshole,
look as
get off.
glorious as it may once have, and then I will consider you cool.
Oh my
With
god.
that, I bid you adieu.
I
Have
fucking
a
love
fine
it.
day.
Thanks, you too. Oh,
Thank
I'm
you.
fucking crying. That's so funny.
And with that,
Fix your shit.
the albatross rolls up the hole, folds it up, gives a little quick wave, and takes off.
Oh, they're gonna need. Oh, the
Oh,
Goonie
I
Bird is
had
gonna need a running
questions for
start.
that guy.
Oh, wait. He comes flying back. Oh, terribly sorry. You had questions, no?
Yes. Have you seen a tabaxi, like grayish fur, murderous intent in the eyes? Kind of scary.
The only tabaxi I've ever seen had quite a pleasant disposition. Though, yes, grey fur and very nasty scar over their eye.
Oh.
I sold 3 magic arrows to them.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
What kind of arrows, if you don't mind?
It was very strange. I could not give them what they requested, so I merely gave arrows similar to your fancy bullets.
Oh no.
It's bizarre. They seemed suicidal. They asked for arrows of tabaxi slaying.
Oh,
Oh my god, and you sold them to them?
oh.
I did not
Those
have
are
any.
cr-
I didn't believe any of those
my
existed.
God. Oh my god.
Where were they? Where did you see them last?
This was multiple weeks ago.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Evie's looking at Nap like, uh-oh, buddy.
Naf looks very stressed.
Well, good luck with that, buddy. And she
You
pats
die.
him back. She pats him
You
on
know,
the back and just...
Next time they buy from you, if they ever buy from you again, tell them to steer clear of our ship.
Don't tell them about our ship. Don't tell them about me.
I had not realized that they intended to hunt you.
Yeah, it's kind of a
I
whole
had
thing.
at least
It's
initially
really my
imagined
fault,
them to be
actually.
not in the best of mental states. Though they were very polite.
Oh no.
That's Moon.
Soft spoken.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I
best thing we can do is keep moving.
take my leave. Farewell.
Bye-bye.
Thank
I
you.
hope to see
Bye-bye.
you again.
Thank you.
Poor guy, man. He just got hustled and then told he's enabling a killing.
He didn't get hustled. He got relatively good deals. He only lost, like... What? Like...
20 gold in profit? I'd
No,
say that's pretty... That's like a day's salary.
This motherfucker sells magic items.
Well, for him, yeah, but
those
for
kinds
a
of
normal...
price, he just made like 600 gold or something. He's not complaining about like a 3% loss.
30% loss, queen.
What?
20 of 600 is 30%, no?
Oh, says he's probably not going to be able to join.
Oh no.
Rip.
No, what's 600 divided by 30?
It wasn't 30 gold. You spent an extra 20 gold so that the other price would go down by... Like, would go down to 218. So that's 200.
Yeah.
No, so that's 238. That's 12 gold. That's 12.5 gold. Essentially.
They still
but-
lost out on profits. We win. We win these. We win these.
No. You got it below asking price, which is impressive for this specific salesman. But
Win's a win.
and this wasn't like a bartering salesman.
Yeah, but
By the way, to describe arrow of slaying, or bullet of slaying, a bullet of slaying is a magic weapon meant to slay a particular kind of creature. Some blah 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 blah. If a creature belonging to the type, race, or group associated with the bullet of slaying takes damage from the bullet, the creature must make a DC 17 Constitution saving throw, taking an extra 60-10 piercing damage on a failed save, or half as much extra damage on a successful one.
God, I cannot wait for the boss battle in half a year when I get to fucking use this.
Or is it gonna be sooner?
I'm sorry, I breathed in some of my own spittle.
Rip.
That just happens sometimes, I'm sorry.
Oh my
but yeah,
goodness. We're
I'm gonna go
zooming, we're
to-
sailing, we're speeding towards that island.
I'm gonna go to my room and attune to the boots. Or do I need to
Nice.
attune them? I do. Never mind. Anyway, continue on.
Evie throws all of the bullets in her backpack.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
He already had, like, stockpile, however, magic is fun.
Yep, now you can choose to use either +1. I take it you are going to be keeping track of all of the ammunition you have used and still have.
I have been, however, if I could have a reference sheet post-session of the
Wait.
new ones, that would be
your
super
normal
handy.
bullets?
Yes.
I didn't think you'd be keeping track of normal bullets.
I have been.
You don't need to keep track of normal bullets, they're normal bullets.
Leanne.
I'm strangling you.
Leanne,
No, Leanne, that's on you, bud.
Leanne, bullets are
I'm pretty sure we
relatively cheap
talked
in
about this like
setting.
session 1 or session
Like,
2.
Like 10
Oh,
gold can
no, I
basically buy
can't-
you enough bullets. Like just
I literally,
just
I
enough.
shit you not, I've been counting from the 100 stockpile down.
How many are you on now?
Okay.
I have a tally sheet, I'm down to about 72,
Okay.
which averages about 2 a session. Isn't bad.
Okay. But yeah, yeah, now you have 12 +1s, 12 plus 2s and the bullet of dragon slaying.
That shit's gonna be so useful.
Mm-hmm.
So she is resuming steering and just speeding towards the destination.
Yeah,
You also notice that she looks exhausted as hell, but it's fine.
it's not fine.
She's just steering.
Okie dokie. Right. You sail for a few more days.
Yeah. Sleep is for the weak.
One sec.
Right. But eventually, after a land hoe, as opposed to a sea hoe or a sky
I hardly
hoe,
know. I hardly know her.
What about space hoe?
that's in
Space hoe.
Spelljammer.
Objectively the best hoe.
That's in Spelljammer. And also called Minsk.
Space Jam, come on in and slam.
Space Jammers. D&D campaign module.
Yeah.
But,
D&D campaign, but it's just Space Jam would go so hard.
like
Oh my
a
God,
Spelljammer
one-shot Space
campaign.
Jam.
Spelljam
Come on and slam.
with Mikhail
Welcome to the
Jordan.
jam.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
she's
I
looking rough.
Oh god! I just remembered what the antagonist team in Space Jam is called.
What?
The Goon Squad?
The Goon Squad!
Is it the Goon Squad?
Yeah,
Oh god.
that has a
be
completely
the-
different connotation now.
Yeah.
That should be the name of our ship crew. The
No!
Goon Squad.
Squad.
No, it
Try
should
and
be the
stop
Toon
us, DM.
Squad,
The
the protagonist team.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay.
The Shijol
So
ship crew
in
is
today's
called the Goon Squad.
implications, what does that mean?
Okay,
They're the
right.
opposite of the Goon Squad.
But yeah, after a
They're incredibly nope. Nope, not gonna finish it.
Entirely
after an
celibate.
early morning land ho from Nap up in the crow's nest, as opposed to crow up in the nap's nest.
Nap's nest.
Yeah, that's just where I go.
That's their bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, well, to be fair, up until recently it wasn't. It was
Mm-hmm.
Amity's bed that's the nap's nest.
Or
But
it'll die,
recently,
'cause-
Nap
'cause-
has been sleeping in his own bed.
which is insane.
And then I wake up early, and then I go into the crow's nest before the sun rises.
Hmm.
You're fucking wild. Also,
And I'm a
since it's been
gremlin.
days, she does look kind of rough. Like, she looks kind of rough.
Goodness me. This is the furthest I've ever been from home. I
Aww.
never thought I'd see it with my own eyes. There it is. It may not
Oh, yeah.
look like much from the outside, but there it is. The dwarfish settlement of Nulrihm. As you see this massive, jutting, rocky crag seemingly having erupted from the sea's surface. This was the peak of a mountain before
Oh, wow.
the shattering.
Oh my god.
before the world crumbled.
So
The
fucking
dwarves
cool.
held this place for thousands of years, even afterwards.
She's taking notes. She's
Not-
so excited.
It used to be well explored, but never fully. At least until the dragon came. Something like
Dragon?
600 years ago.
Then perhaps,
You just see
Captain, it
her
was a
pen
good thing that
wildly
you had
going.
gotten those
The dragon is dead.
bullets.
It died shortly
What
after
did
its
you-
arrival.
Nap's gonna
terrorized the
yell
seas.
down from
It
the crow's
terrorized the
nest.
nearby
Dragons
seas.
aren't real.
For about 10, 20 years. The documentation is a little fuzzy. Not much survives that long a time. Least of all, memories. But tales of a dragon slayer, renowned across the seas, venturing into this dwarven city, deep to the heart of the mountain, and slaying the dragon with a burning sword. But in the
Oh.
process,
Oh my god.
being taken by its ice. Both are believed to have died together, and the dragon hoard unguarded.
Yo, that's cool as
And
hell.
forgotten.
She's still taking notes.
Yes, it is.
So,
I would-
What I gather.
Ask to see it with my own eyes, but well,
Why not?
someone's got to stay behind and keep watch of the ship. No,
Oh no, we could take turns.
Can I do that?
Would you like to?
you're a fighter.
I'm being
Might be
hunted for
unsavory
sport.
things in that cavern. Not a dragon,
Do you
but
feel more?
things like to find caves. Don't know what's in there.
Oh,
Also,
come on,
nah.
you'll be fine.
Hold on. Nah. Do you prefer being up here, all alone in a ship where you're easily spotted,
All right,
or inside a very hidden cave?
A
I'll come
team
with
of
you.
people. Hell yeah!
Okay. Yes.
I am
We get nap and we get.
admittedly a little loath to
Oh,
seeing it in person.
you'll get used to it.
Even the mountain above the water is larger than I expected. It's a sight to behold.
Evelyn, your mic is speaking.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Okie dokie.
I'm
Yes.
so excited.
Archibald's
Yeah,
face
nap. You need
is
to.
painted with both awe and fear.
Oh, poor little guy. She's gonna like put her arm around him, being like, "You're gonna be okay."
Thank you. Well, no time to dally. Let us dock there.
Oh yeah, and she drops anchor.
Right. As you walk, well, essentially climb up the rock face to what seems to be a door carved into this jagged peak, poking out of the surface of the water. Now, we have to be careful. No, not careful. No, we have to keep our wits about us. Legends say that the door to this place is sealed with a terrible riddle that will rack the brain of
Oh, God.
It's open. It's open.
That,
All right,
that
let's
was
go.
easy.
That's
Oh, yeah.
erotic.
This is nothing foreboding or suspicious about it being open.
I mean, to be
Josh.
fair, this place is like how many years old?
I have a bad feeling about this. Nap is going to hide
It's
behind
been
Wig.
empty for like 600 years.
Nap is hiding behind Wig.
Actually, can I do something really cheeky and bullshit? If not, tell me no.
Go right
When they
ahead.
go through, can I place like a rock between the doorway and the door frame
Why is that?
in case it automatically swings shut?
All right then.
I go and I place a rock.
Okie dokie.
Hell yeah! No trap here tonight.
I'm gonna walk over to closer to Dahlia because Wake is a little bit scared of the dark.
Oh,
Aw,
And
well,
she
let me be a
glows
guiding light
literally.
for her. Mom.
Right.
And she takes the front with Evie.
So, as you
Aw.
pass through this very large, like 20-foot tall stone door, runes carved onto it, unlike the rest of the mountain, it is smooth hewn stone, polished and chiseled. And as you go inside, it's very dark, pitch black in some areas, save for the light of the, no, hold on. Save for the light peeking in from the door.
obligatory. I have dark vision moment.
Do half-orcs have
Yeah.
dark vision? Okay. Do tabaxi have dark vision?
I-
Of course they fucking do. They're cats. Do tieflings have dark vision? Yes, they do.
I-
Do,
Yeah.
were sharks have dark vision?
They
Oddly
should,
enough, yes.
on principle.
Pardon? Oh yeah,
Oddly enough,
you're basically
yes.
using shifter, right?
I am using shifter, yeah.
Shifters have dark vision.
Yeah.
And
I think the only one who can
Um,
see
The little
is...
fish guys.
and
The little
what's
fish
it
guys
called?
have dark vision.
And Amity's thing,
Yes.
Azimar have dark vision. Elves have dark vision.
Yeah.
There is literally not a single one of you who does not have dark vision, so you do not need to light a torch.
Clean sweep.
Plus we have Dahlia, she's a torch on its own.
Oh,
Yep.
can Dahlia
Literally
turn
a
off the
walking
moon?
light.
I don't know.
I take
Yeah,
it you can just,
I just-
like, wrap it up in a bit of cloth.
No, it's fine, I just pull on her tail and it turns it off. It's like a blanket.
God fucking shut up.
Then her eyes
That's
start to
canon.
glow.
Goodness me.
Then her eyes start to
God.
glow.
Goodness me, I would have
Like a
never heard of
flashlight.
it. Wake turning Dahlia off?
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, oh no.
No.
Never.
You're like
Never.
fucking innocent. I saw the. Okay, right.
Fuck off. Anyway.
Okay.
Seriousness.
But as you peek in, yes, it is pitch black in there. But you can just about make out as, yes, dark vision doesn't mean you can see in the dark, it just means darkness is dim light. So basically, nighttime without much moonlight. So you can just about make out these enormous statues of dwarf kings towering above you.
Yeah.
But their surface is scratched. It's crumbling. It's the
Haunted.
the eyes
I'm gonna lean
seem to have
down
been
to-
carved out, as if something has been plucked from them.
Oh my god, I'm gonna
That's
lean
not-
down to nap.
The
and I'm
surface
gonna
of the surface of the statues seems to, at least the bits that haven't been completely worn down, seem to have tiny flecks of gold,
lean
as
down
if
to
they've
nap,
been
and I'm gonna
completely,
say,
as if they were once covered in the substance, completely stripped of it, and one of their hands in an outstretched arm, as if grasping a spear or a halberd, has been completely snapped off, and the weapon
Oh my
in
God.
it missing.
I'm gonna lean down to
This
nap, and I'm
place
gonna
has been
say,
raided many times.
I'm gonna lean down to nap,
Scavengers.
and I'm gonna say, testing.
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, cool. I'm going to lean down to nap, and I'm gonna say, dragon, huh? Like, kind of like as a joke.
Dragons aren't real.
They totally are, little
Dragons
dude.
are real. They are demonstrably real.
They're
If a
just big
dragon shows
lizards.
up, it causes trade route issues for decades. They are one of the most written about phenomena in history.
Yeah, you know what else
Oh my
is
God,
like
Nap's a
written
flat
a whole
earther.
lot? Thieves.
Yeah, I don't
It's
see
just
any.
some dude on the back of a big lizard.
And what would one call this big lizard with wings that breathes ice?
A real big lizard with a wizard on its back.
Oh my god. I love them both so much. This is so much like sibling partner.
Yeah. This
What's
is just
next? You're going to tell me that that the great archmages of old did not teleport up onto the moon?
No, they could do that. That's just magic.
Nap is not a moon denier, but Nap is a dragon denier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, we have solid proof right here. But she goes, "Are you telling me you believe that the to a shock back into a human,
Yes.
but not a big lizard?"
No, big lizards are real. They just can't breathe fire and stuff.
This one doesn't breathe
My
fire.
God. It breathes ice.
Tell me.
Yeah, pretty nice.
Hold on.
That's not real.
Oh my god, it's fake news.
Oh
Fake.
gosh, I'm sure you had to deal with a little too much of that, Leanne.
Oh
Yeah.
god, you're right.
It's nothing. Right. So, this grand mountain hall has steps that lead downwards.
Hell yeah.
This door was built into the top of a massive mountain, barely poking out of the sea now. This was on one of the continents of the old world.
Oh my goodness.
Everything is slightly tilted left,
Ooh, that's
as if
disorienting.
the mountain itself and the continent it was on the foundation of had sunk slightly unevenly.
Ooh.
The ground is on a very slight tilt.
Oh yeah.
Well, nowhere to go but down.
Yeah, I'm sure this will be
We could go up more, but that would take more work.
What?
Can we?
Yeah.
She looks at the
We could
roof.
go to the top of the mountain, but there's nothing there.
Says you.
Just
I
rock.
haven't been up there.
You're looking for a diamond.
Yeah.
We must stay focused.
You're looking
Sanity.
for a diamond. I'm
He's
looking
been
for anywhere
extremely quiet
that's
lately.
not going to kill me.
I'm worried about him. He's been very quiet as of late. Withdrawn. Locking himself in his room. I'm worried about them.
Oh.
This real life?
No. The character.
Okay.
This is Amity, not Cersei.
Oh,
Cersei's
Okay.
fine. They just have work.
And
Yeah.
Okay.
Modster, like all the
Minecraft.
stuff. It's
Yeah.
okay.
They go like,
But yeah,
well, should we continue then before it gets too late?
Yeah, I think
Hmm.
we're on the right path.
Yeah.
Actually, we're on the left path.
You
smack.
motherfucker.
Oh.
Rightfully
I
punches his
smack
arm.
I smack Nap.
they're on the middle
head.
path.
Nav gets
Nap
hit
falls
twice.
over. Sheer power of weight.
You fall
Sheer
over and slip a
power
little
weight.
to the left.
Ah.
With the
No.
very slight incline of the floor.
No.
Nap
Is it whack?
explodes to death and
No.
dies.
Roll me a death saving throw.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm sorry everybody, but Nap is dead.
What?
He's
Oh
dead.
my god.
Rip Bozo.
L.
L plus ratio.
Okay,
Too bad it wasn't
great.
Moon.
Well,
Moon is gonna kill Nap.
I
just
believe
straight
the
up.
next floor down is Forges.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
She's like leading the charge. She's so
That's
fucking
like
excited.
the place that they make weapons, right?
Yeah, that's
And
it.
jewelry, gold, tools, everything made of metal.
Mm.
This party has no problem with golden jewelry. None at all. No siree.
I might. Can we like
Though
go
I believe all
past
of
this
it will
one
be
like really
taken,
fast? Just
seeing
like
as they
just,
did not
like,
even
real
respect
fast.
the beauty of those ancient statues.
Can we skip past the forges really fast? I don't want anything bad to happen to anybody else.
Why is that? Oh, is this in
Um,
character?
Yeah.
Oh.
But
All
we
right.
have to go through them to get down, right?
We can go through them very fast.
Why?
Okay, sure. We'll run through them.
Okay. So, the forges, as you make your way down, you see they stretch on for what feels like miles that you can
Oh
see.
my god, making her run miles.
Pot after pot that once held molten metal. Those, the fan after fan to cool it down, and irrigation all through to cool and shock. Molds lined up against the wall. Tools scattered all about. Some missing, some only sticks, missing the tool itself. Seemingly having been stolen as well.
I've got a quick question.
Yes?
Can I roll perception?
Sure. One of the great like buckets has been cut down from its foundation and has had one of the sides completely blown off it. And inside, you can see that a lot of the surface inside it has been torn away. Seemingly, it must have once contained gold
Oh my goodness.
that has been solidified since and been stripped.
I got a 21 on
Question
my
is they're rolling
perception check.
perception. Oh,
Your perception check. You feel that it's rather cold, and the air is very musty, but not as musty as you would
Shit.
expect. And you tell everyone to stop, hold their breath, so you can hear better. You swear you can hear a faint tap, 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 tap,
Oh, I hate
like
that.
a very distant pair of footsteps. And a faint, barely perceptible perceptible murmuring. As suddenly you see the tiniest, most insignificant mote of light in the distance. Flickering.
oh my goodness.
Torchlit.
There's another party of adventurers.
Can I roll stealth to see if I can, like, run very quietly over that way?
Hmm. Okay, do you all, like, try and hide or something? I think it'd be a very
You
good
said miles? Are they miles or
They are not
is
miles.
it like a mile?
They are like more. No, they are like not even half a mile away. They are pretty much to the point where you can just about hear their footsteps if it's all silent.
I am going to
Like
grab
there are basically
Archibald
like
and kind
big
of
pillars and columns and stuff to be able to hide behind.
I'm grabbing Archibald and
I'd
I'm shoving him
recommend
into the like.
I'd recommend that we stay hidden. It's best not to.
I'm
draw
going
any
to
attention
climb
to
up one of the
ourselves.
pillars.
Climb up one of the pillars.
I'm
What?
shoving Archibald into the fucking crucible that's on the ground.
Dahlia is going to attempt to hide.
Right.
I want to hide by being up above the regular line of sight.
That
Because
feels
how often
fitting
are you
that
looking
they
directly
climbed
above
up.
you?
Okay.
Dude,
There.
Nalia rolled
Batman.
a nat 21 for stealth.
Okay.
Nice.
It comes to your attention. You finally realize. Hold on. I can hide this. As you essentially take like a cloak or a jacket or something and wrap it around your horns to kind of, or your globe, depending on whether it's physical or not, to kind of hide the light shining from it. So that you are no longer a glowing hit me button. So
does
all
Evie,
stay there,
within the time that she shoved Archibald into
Waiting.
the crucible, would she have had time to hide herself?
Yes. You can get behind one of the pillars quite easily. Wait.
She's next to him behind the other pillar.
Watching silently as
Climbed
the
up.
footsteps suddenly slowly become perceptible to the rest of you. And the light passes pillar after pillar, coming slightly and gradually closer and closer and closer. When, for a second, you can swear, Evie, you can almost be No. Is that the smell of lavender?
Oh my god. She lets out a small like shaken breath, but as quiet as humanly possible.
Told
Where
you
am I
you need
hiding?
to get out of here. I hate this place. We've got what we came for. He'll be waiting for us. Come on, hurry up. I know. I just think there's more of this place we could have explored. We could have gone deeper. You can recognize these voices, Evie. The first,
She's
Hathor, the man who condemned you. And the second, Asher, your prior love, and your executioner.
Is Mr. Honey
she
among
has
them?
the
No,
No,
Mr. Honey's in
actually,
fucking
funnily enough.
jail. Mr. Honey was
He's
not
in
part of
space
her
prison.
backstory.
Mr. Honey is
He's in
being
space
subjected
prison.
to constant screenings of Space Jam.
as he should be. Actually,
Torture.
he'd like that. But
No, he wouldn't.
you can tell.
He would hate
He
Space
would
Jam.
immensely
He would-
relate to
he
the
would like-
big corporate boss villain.
He would love the
I love
Goon
a funny-
Squad.
He would want to buy the
Anyway.
Goon Squad.
Anyway.
He would love Lola Bunny. However,
He
on
would.
topic, because this is incredibly important to Evie. Homegirl is terrified. Her eyes are huge. Her hands are shaking. She already has one hand
Every
on her
hair
pistol.
on your body is standing on end. You are covered head to toe in goosebumps. You can see your breath in front of you. And your heart,
She's gonna like.
you're desperately trying to calm down and stop your heart from racing from fear that the sound of it will attract attention from them.
She's so scared and weak that she literally leans forward against the pillar to help herself stay standing.
Gonna look at Evie and Evie's very physical reaction to this guy, and just like slowly hold up my gun and like nod my head towards the guy. Like, should I shoot him?
She literally she does like the hand across the neck, like no 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 no. Which again, the hand across the neck for her is fucking
Come
wild.
on. Four Fingers is gonna be waiting for us. Never want to keep him waiting.
This might be the dumbest choice I've ever made. She gasped, not like loud, but like unable to stop herself.
Hold on. Wait. I heard something. A breath. We're not alone here. Come on. We need to hurry. Can't risk anything happening. As very briefly, Asher, in the corner of his eye, I thought no, and turns around, runs off, essentially dragging the much less athletic looking Hathor with him.
That's such a nice way of saying pretty boy.
As they disappear up the stairs.
Oh my god.
And essentially, yeah, you could very much tell that there was resentment in Ash's voice every time he talked to Hathor.
Poor guy. She's gonna like mentally count to like 20, and then she's gonna do it again and again just to make sure that they're like gone, and then she's gonna step out from the pillar towards the party.
Nap's gonna just very quietly slide down the pillar that he climbed.
All of you are going to see her being like literally physically shaking. Like she's fucking
Hey.
trembling.
Captain, should we kill those guys?
She's going to like look like she's about to pass out. Like genuinely someone might need to fucking catch her.
Literally
gotcha.
who?
Literally who? Maybe is Archibald
Like,
well,
wait.
Wake's big. Wake's big.
Wake, Wake is the only person.
What happened? I can't get myself out of this thing. It's too deep.
I'm gonna pick him up like a cat.
No, he's
I was-
he's like in a dangling
He's in
a crucible.
a crucible dangling.
I was gonna have Nap just go over and just like bath his face and then help him because that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Evie's standing in the
Thank
center of
you.
the hallway. She's literally swaying on her feet.
I'm gonna put a
Cap-
hand on her.
Captain?
I'm gonna put a hand on her shoulder. I just go like, hey.
She's going to fall against Wake.
Oh, okay.
Who were they?
Just take it easy.
Well, and she's gonna clear her throat a little. She's gonna go, my old crew.
Ah. I'm assuming you did not get off on good terms.
That's the understatement of the year, and her voice is gonna crack. And you've never seen her this nervous ever.
Fair enough. Well,
She's covered in sweat. Like, literally cold sweat. Like, she is covered in sweat.
well, let's just get going before they find us.
No.
I meant deeper into the thing, not way.
Oh. She's like wiping sweat with her hand from her face. She is so disoriented.
Yeah, let's.
What did they do to you?
It's fine. She's gonna roll persuasion.
Natural fucking 20. What the hell?
Nice.
Ain't no way in hell. Okay,
Nice.
okay, fine. So she's going to undo the black ribbon around her neck.
Oh my god.
And then she is going to quickly tie it back.
No.
She's gonna nod.
Evie.
She goes, it's nothing.
Gods. I had no idea. Do such a thing.
I only... a lot of people. There were about 20.
Why?
They didn't like me.
I'm gonna go and do something about it.
No, and she's gotten a little bit of strength back.
Archibald
She grabs
has
Nap's
begun
shoulder.
to shiver.
It's fine, really. It's just we're dealing with monsters here, guys.
Okay, wait. Can pause.
So
hold on.
then why can't
hold
we
on.
kill them?
Hold on. What did?
What'd they do?
Yeah, what
They
did?
Out of character?
killed Captain.
Fucking yeah. They literally explaining it in a super duper speed run. Basically, her captain thought she was a traitor, and so he ordered
Hathor kind
her.
of gave him the idea
Trained her.
that basically Hathor is kind of a Grima Wormtongue type character.
Okay, but
But so they literally Asher fucking chopped her head off and threw her into the ocean. And she only lived because she got rescued by a siren.
damn, that's crazy.
For real. But she would explain this in the
Oh,
simplest forms
gods.
possible. She's going to grab Nap and say,
can only really
"We do
think
not
of-
approach."
I can only really think of one who'd even do something like this. One boat,
Well,
one captain.
mob mentality is a very strong thing.
This captain of yours. I fear the worst.
Yeah.
It's...
Well, you see, he doesn't know that I lived.
And he, like, lowers his voice even further and, like, comes closer to your ear. Gideon Acheron?
Yes.
Four
Yes, you
Fingers
know him well,
himself?
Yes.
You served
and she,
Four
she-
Fingers?
Yes, for about 5 years. I was the lead
stumbles
navigator.
back landing on
Yeah.
the crucible, like, kind of knocking it with a loud thud.
She's explaining
His face
very
goes-
simply.
Like, you can't see colour, because dark vision, but his face
Yeah.
goes pale.
You know, it was a fine job. Her voice
By the way, for
skips.
context, Gideon Four
This guy
Fingers
is
Acheron
the
is
biggest
basically
motherfucker.
Blackbeard of this setting.
Not only
Like,
just
he
like
is
Blackbeard,
the
but if we're
most
talking about like
infamous, legendary pirate captain alive.
yes, and
And
he
she
has
was his navigator for 5 years.
yeah, which means she contributed to countless deaths by just driving.
Yeah. Also, does anybody know where Dahlia went?
They covered their horns, and she's gonna look around.
No, like
No,
again.
Oh, my bad. I thought I unmuted myself.
Oh, no worries.
Oh,
I can do that. Like, tell me if I'm doing too much, but I
God.
love being like Evie in this mindset. So like,
I don't
You're
know what
good.
to say.
rub away.
To have served on the Hollowed
It's-
Wind.
Yeah. She's oh, you know, this could be
Bowed to
fucking
the
wild.
Storm himself.
She's gonna show you. This is gonna be
King
fucking
of
wild. Okay, so
Storms.
she's gonna pull like her sleeve up, and you're gonna see like something between a tattoo and a brand on her shoulder.
The King of Storms. The Dread Claw. Four Fingers. The Drake from Hell.
Yeah.
how many titles does
Yeah.
a man need? Goddamn.
How many titles has a man earned?
Yeah, titles mean nothing.
Evie's gonna laugh. To them, they do.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah,
can-
she puts her shirt back down and covers the tattoo back up.
Yeah, so if titles mean something, let's get going before they get to us.
They say lightning runs in his veins. That he once swam after the fastest ship on the sea, caught up with it, and climbed the side, slaughtering everyone on it.
Yeah, that one's real. Again,
Again.
keep in mind, she's heard every single one of these rumors.
Again, then why the hell are we standing around talking and not going?
Because if we run forward and they return, or we run down and they return, we're bottlenecked and trapped. If it's just Hathor and Asher, we should be fine. But if it's the entire crew of the Hollowed Wind, that is 50 men.
Great. So what do we do, Captain?
Currently, and she readjusts her hat, fixes her glasses. Well, actually, no, she doesn't have her glasses because they were still fucking broken. So, fixes her hat, moves her hand to adjust her glasses, realizes she doesn't have them, wipes her brow instead, clears her throat. What we do is we head forward with extreme caution, and we make sure that in the event of them returning, we all have a signal to hide. It can be anything from a whistle to a tap, but it needs to be auditorial and visual. Worst comes to worst, you hide and I come out.
I
Alright.
do not like this plan of yours, Captain, but if that is what we must do,
Yeah.
They are at the entrance, and they will be there for probably a long time, considering they might want to return to loot the place more. So the entrance is a bust, so we can only go deeper, but if we go deeper and they return, they could follow us.
yes, that is true.
So,
What I
Yeah.
did hear, they said they had what they came for and they couldn't keep them waiting. I can't say
Evie
for
laughs
certain,
so hard.
but I,
If
I'm
they were
not
in a
sure.
rush, chances are that they are heading out simply because, well, he's a bit of a jackass when it comes to waiting, and she's laughing super fucking hard because again, for her, this is both funny and terrifying.
I mean,
But
for everyone else,
she-
this is like a bedtime story. This is a storybook villain coming out of the
Yeah.
page. For you, it's just your ex-boss.
yeah, real and true.
And also the guy who
but
caused
she's-
your death.
Yeah,
Would I even?
She's gonna
would I
go-
even- Sorry.
Yeah?
No.
Would I even have heard of this guy?
Yes.
I was in the ocean. I was in the ocean for like most of my life.
There's no shot you haven't. He's like actually a celebrity in this world.
Even
Fair
fucking
enough.
Triton cities and stuff know about him. He's less
Oh,
feared universally down there, but they aren't wary of the mention of him, but
Normal people,
yeah,
this is like
they respect the name.
imagine, if you will, like literally a motherfucking dictator. That's how much fear this guy inspires. Because he's
okay.
responsible for about 1 million deaths.
No, not 1 million.
A gazillion, actually.
Not that horrific, but like
I mean, I'd place him at least above.
at the very least, like 2,000.
Yeah.
It's gotta be
Like-
like at least like
Nah.
tens, 20,000s. There's no
He's not
shot
that
it's
old.
under like. Yeah, but
And
are you factoring in
ships
just him
don't-
or the entire crew?
ships don't fucking encounter other ships that much.
There, but
Fair
he's
enough.
like raiding, destroying islands.
That is fair, yes. Because it's not
It
just
would
other ships,
definitely
it
be,
is
like-
islands. And,
like,
and if
I
you're,
mean, I
if you're talking
put
about like
in my
killed
notes, like,
versus caused the
500,000.
death of,
Yeah,
like
I would say when I described him as a plague,
at the
I
very
meant-
least,
oh my goodness,
ruining the
I
livelihoods
meant it in the sense of yeah.
He's not
Alright.
quite as much of an
Uh,
omen of death as an approaching Orc Nightbringer, but at least the Orc Nightbringers leave the valuables.
They destroy everything.
Yeah.
They burn everything to
Only
the ground.
what they can eat. And
Fun
what their
fact about
engines can
Evie.
eat.
Yeah. But
Oh, yeah.
he definitely sucks. Like that's the thing you need to understand. This guy sucks. And so does Hathor, and so does Asher, honestly, because he was a coward.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, I say march forward, watch your backs. Obviously, at the single any notion of motion, light, noise, freeze. she's gonna explain it as like, this has just became the most intense game of hide and go seek humanly possible.
Yeah, fair enough. She goes, oh yeah, Captain, I suppose.
She's gonna go from leaning against you to leaning against Archibald now that she has like sensation in her legs back.
You're leaning against Archibald.
Yeah, hopefully he's
You
not
slip,
gonna
you
fucking
slip
drop
over
her.
as his legs give out.
Oh no. They fall on top of each other.
Yes. It's just like those rom-coms.
Of course,
my
but way
God.
more tense.
Yeah, because she thinks they're about to die.
Yeah.
She quickly rolls off and stands back up.
Alright.
She reaches down a hand to help him up.
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Whoa.
Yeah. So he takes it, but like he's very much a bit in shock. Like
Oh.
he's been dating someone who has sailed a ship to the deaths of, at the very least, hundreds, if not thousands.
Yeah, she's not innocent. Like,
Not in the least.
you know what would be a really fun visual?
What?
You know the, like, blood on the hands metaphor?
Hmm?
Imagine, like, as she reaches to help him up, he hesitates.
Oh god. You know what really is a fun visual? So basically,
What?
you land on the ground and, like, land with your hands, like, facing the ground where he's just landed on his back. And as you offer your hand to him, it's covered in rust powder, but it bears an
Oh,
uncanny
shit, that's
resemblance
so
to
fucking
dried
cool.
blood.
Oh my god.
Dried blood from a past life.
Real.
That's crazy.
That's baller as hell. Yeah, she holds her hand.
He hesitates. Closes his
She,
eyes and takes the
She
hand.
grows. She smiles and helps him. Relieved.
Let's spread this gut.
Let's get this bread. She's gonna laugh.
No, I said that in auto character.
Ah.
Yeah, sorry.
Four fingers.
She's gonna look at the party.
Hmm?
I was gonna say she's gonna look at the party and say, I think they probably got the diamond actually.
Well, we can't exactly hold amity without.
They did say that they
Without
could have
looking.
gone deeper.
Ooh, fair point, fair point. Thinking with your brain.
They could have gone deeper, they said. I believe the dragon's nest was right at the bottom. Down
Alright.
past
Okay.
where the civilization ends. Down in the old caves of the cave dwarves. Before, no, after
She's
they were
gonna-
mountain dwarves.
She's gonna nod and she's
They
gonna
were
go,
called
okay, I
that
trust you.
once. They once traded and met with others rather than holding themselves up in their mountain homes.
Did you guys like start to walk forward and stuff? You're gonna notice that, like, even the way she's carrying herself is so fucking uncharacteristic. It's actually spooky. Like, her back is fucking straight as an arrow. Her legs are marching. Her whole arm is shaking.
By the way,
She's walking
uh,
like he's watching.
fun fact: Gideon Four Fingers Acheron is so named because
Gideon.
from his right forearm down to his hand is missing and replaced with a mechanical talon. And on his left
Listen,
hand,
I love prosthetics.
on his left hand, he is missing his ring finger. Hence, only 4 fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder
After
how that
we're done
happened.
with him, he's gonna be no fingers, because we're gonna kill him so dead.
Evie laughs so hard that it's like very clear that she's trying her best to be chill.
See. Anyway.
He's
Like that
with
way too loud compensating.
it echoes.
Yeah.
The stress laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Truly.
Mhm.
The
But
we
yeah,
are
you-
completely fucked laugh.
Like, I cannot express to you how much her entire fucking demeanor has changed.
Fair enough.
She's like shooken.
Alright. Sure.
Yeah, the
Heading
floor is
forward, hell
coated kind
yeah.
of with a thin layer of rust that's fallen,
I thought it was gonna be something else, and
Kind of
I was a little bit worried.
flaking down
Blood.
from these giant.
Oh, I was gonna say it's
iron
just oil, and they were gonna
things.
set us on fire, because they know.
Oh my god, they would.
Don't
I
worry,
would do
Nap.
in Baldur's Gate 3.
They're not working with Moon.
Oh, thank God. That was my concern.
Moon is not in leagues with the most notorious pirate captain of all time. Well, not of all time, nowhere near of all time. He's not as legendary as the Black Rose.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Alright.
But yeah, they are marching forward. She is still shaking. She's kind of leaning against Archibald, but like obviously not like using him as support because you know, the height difference. Yeah, he doesn't like this, and I don't think you guys like it either. Like, she seems like a different fucking person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Also, do we want to continue on to the...
Oh yeah.
It's best.
If we have time, I have time.
So you kind of march down yet further. Deeper and deeper. Further and further. Down into the depths. You finally you finally in this tilted site this tilted like 4 or 5 degree left 4 or 5 degrees left dungeon, make it to the end of the forging halls, to another set of stairs down, this time to the city itself. You notice you can see your breaths in front of you. You're very far from the sun's light now. None of its heat is reaching you. forges nor the torches are lit. If any of you have ever been in a big cave system and been very deep in it, you'll know what I mean. Yeah. These buildings are
Oh yeah.
empty, abandoned long since before all of them had died.
Can Dahlia do a perception check just to see like if there's any like any artifacts or if there's any indications as to how they might have died?
Sure thing.
That is a slutty 20.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, you know.
I got a 19, but I have a +1.
It's a 20
enough,
that gets
continue
paid
on.
for being sexy.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, good for her, honestly. Get that bread.
Get that bird.
Anyway. Go on.
Good for her.
You can see that the surfaces have been picked clean of anything of value. You can see even, say, decorations have had their anything of value stripped out. Sometimes even things like things that would have had silver or something else.
But there's no like skeletons or scorching
There
or
are.
anything that might have.
There are some. Or what?
Is there anything that could give an indication of how they might have died?
Well, some of them were curled up in the fetal position. Some seem to be clutching at their what was once their stomach. Some just slumped in a corner, surrounded by claw marks from fingernails. These people starved. They ran out of food. There was nothing to eat. Perhaps a famine.
Oh my god.
An entire
So there was nothing
civilization.
unnatural.
An entire civilization starved to death behind a sealed door.
Oh my. Well, that is.
Of their own creation.
Okay. Well, this is morbid. Thankfully, I do not see any indications of a dragon or anything slaughtering, but it seems as if these people were quite hungry at death, to put it mildly.
This place was empty when the dragon came.
If that was the case, then I might expect to see scorch marks or something. Or ice. Some indication of the dragon's power.
Yes.
Are we sure that the dragon came through this way? Or that there was a dragon at all?
There was a dragon.
There was a dragon.
The reports don't lie. And nor does the record of the Dragon Slayer and his disappearance.
No. But remember, Archibald, history is often written by the victors, and it can be rewritten to suit their needs.
You got really high on the perception check. You can also see, like, along the roads, the occasional deep scratch in them, as if from a giant claw. Or rather large claw.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hmm?
What type of claw? Mechanical? Natural?
Much, much bigger than a prosthetic claw.
Okay, cool.
You would have seen scorch marks next to it if it was his prosthetic claw. Never does he attack with his metal talons without charging them with lightning.
Yeah, she knows that.
Did this dragon not breathe ice?
I believe it was white, yes. That is why he used his
Then-
flaming sword.
So where is the ice then? It is certainly cold enough down here for it to...
You
At
can
least
all, by the way,
maintain
see your
some.
breaths in front of your faces.
It is certainly cold enough in here to see for ice to be maintained. Is there no visible ice?
No visible ice. Like there's very slight amounts of frost in places.
See, would a dragon not want to use its most powerful weapon in defense against itself? If that is the case, where are the spikes of ice from its breath? Surely they would not have melted away. It is far too cold down here. They should be at least somewhat well preserved, I would think.
The settlement goes down for miles. You're only on the third floor down.
That is fair.
This is the upper city.
By upper, I know that you mean level-wise, but do you also mean upper class, or would this be lower class?
These would be the workers. The dwarves had
I see.
a reverence for depth.
Hmm.
The throne room, for
Never.
instance, often sits down at the bottom.
Then we may yet find where the dragon is, or at least was.
Yes. Right. Do you continue on downwards?
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie.
Hell yeah.
Dahlia kind of hesitantly, but wraps her arm around Wake's waist. This is very unsettling.
Evie's hand
Yes,
is like
it
picking
does.
at the nail on her, like she's like picking at the skin around her nails.
Don't call me out like that.
For me.
I was literally biting at it.
You and me both, sister.
It's too yummy.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. I listen. I am in no place to talk. I literally, I still like chew on things that are not edible. Like I'll chew on like pencils, I'll chew on like business cards, I'll chew on dice.
I'll chew
Yep.
on metal
Oh,
dice.
silicone
Munch, munch, crunch,
necklaces.
crunch.
Those are great.
Yes. I need to invest in some.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you're heading
I
down
had some,
deeper?
unfortunately. Yeah, I had some of those chewable necklaces. Unfortunately, pendants were a little too soft, but my God, they were good to just go munch, 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 munch mindlessly.
Hell yeah.
Right. As you descend to the next level down, you see. You feel even colder. This is definitely not just the chill of a cave. You see a thin layer of frost covering some surfaces.
Considering
You know
I'm
what's
cold.
absolutely fucked?
Yeah?
I thought about the fire sword for a moment, and then I realized, nope.
What do you mean?
Like my brain was so like D&D mode. I was like, oh yeah, fire sword, and then I was like, I'm not playing Rose.
Yeah.
Considering
Who knows?
w- considering Wake is
Perhaps
cold
the
blood.
legendary monster hunter who wields a flaming sword.
Considering Wake is cold blooded.
I thought that was the vibe, but I didn't want to
what the
like
fuck.
say it because I didn't want to like.
Who knows? Wait, Wake is what?
I was trying to say that Wake is shivering because she's cold blooded.
In shark form? I take it?
No, she's not in shark form, but she's so cold blooded. Is just because she changes
Cold
her
blooded in
outside
human
doesn't mean
form
her.
too.
Yeah, that's a fun
Good to know.
fact.
Oh dear, then you're not in for a very good time at all.
Yeah, she's not having a great time.
Okay.
Evie gives you her gem.
But it does mean I'm resistant to cold, I believe.
What?
No, never mind. That's another.
Resistant to heat?
Never mind. That's another race.
Yeah.
Fine.
But yeah, she just kind of wordlessly gives you her gem.
Right. This is where the wealthy would reside, I think. I'm not too studied on dwarven custom. Mostly just on sea dwarf customs, the ones who adapted, not the ones who regressed. God, it's cold. We press on.
She's gonna hold you.
I believe the next floor would be the throne room and the mines. Palace and the mines. As you head even further down, the cold is biting now. The air is
Would they
still.
not have had stores somewhere?
Pardon?
Would they not have had food stored somewhere or some sort of storage?
Foodstuffs. That they would be in the residential areas.
Well, that is very fortunate.
Have
They
we
must have gone to
considered
those stores
maybe
quickly.
lighting a fire? A torch?
She's gonna take some of the gunpowder from her bag
Whoa!
and a stick. She's gonna make like a very small,
Pine
self-sufficient
resin!
torch.
Gunpowder burns quick! It's pine resin that torches need.
Does anyone have pine resin?
Pardon?
I said, would anyone have pine resin?
It's probably in, like, I mean, torches are in an adventurer's kit.
I have torches.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
I
then
got
never
a
mind.
tinderbox and torch.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like everyone taking a torch or something.
Everyone's sticking out torches. She's giving hers to him because presumably he
Yeah.
don't have it. In
Well, it is not much, but at least it will do.
Do any of you have any fire spells? You could just hold it in your hand.
So, yes. Oh. Let's see.
By the way, so, is anyone wearing, like, warm clothing?
No.
No,
But to be
No,
fair,
I mean,
you
Evie
all
did have her jacket, but
torch-
she
you
gave
do
it to
all
Braille.
have torches.
Evie had her jacket on, but she gave it to Wake.
Hmm.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. It's probably like actually kind of still acidy from the fucking mimic stomach. There's a few holes in that thing.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to say, because of the cold-blooded thing, Wake, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
That's a 22.
The DC was 10. It's bitterly cold, but you managed to weather it quite well. It is painful.
Oh.
Ooh.
You know the thing
Actually,
where it
I-
starts...
Air is still, there is no wind, and yet it feels
It's
like you're
cold.
in a blizzard as you are in the depths of this citadel. And as
I kinda
before
wanna-
your very eyes is this once glorious palace that was likely once coated in many surfaces of it in gold and jewelry, but now is a husk of stone and rusted iron. To your left and right are mines, and the doors to the palace lay open.
No time like the present. She shivers and coughs and walks forward.
At the very top of the palace, at the roof areas and such, there is still some gold that has not been pried off. Thin coatings of it.
Actually, could I cast ice knife onto the ground and do what is it, transmutation spell, so it's a fire?
What?
Like,
To do
you
what?
can.
Like, do, see here. Like, well, actually, no, I wouldn't be able to do Ice Knife. What about Ray of Frost? No. No.
What would that do?
No, I'm just thinking, oh, actually, one thing I do have is Arctic Aura. I could do a transmutation spell with that to make it into fire, but that's gonna mean that anyone within 20 feet must make a con saving throw or take 2d8 fire damage and have their speed
No one else is
to
taking
0.
damage.
Yeah,
Everyone already
no, I know.
has fire next to them.
Okay.
Friendly fire. Friendly fire has been disabled for this section of the map.
For
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, actually, would Dahlia be able to fly up and like start looking, like examining the gold?
You could, yes. It's
Okay.
still relatively intact up there, but you can see that the gold is pretty thin as a layer. It's almost gold leaf. And it's
Mm.
tarnished and dull. This can't be worth very
she
much.
Yeah, she returns to the group. The gold that is up there, it is very little. It is merely decorative and frankly not worth anything. I'm sure anything else of value has probably been cleaned out unless there's some sort of secret chamber.
Everything else around here, by the way, is coated in essentially dust and frost
Question.
and such. Make
Are
maybe
there,
a
like-
perception check, everyone.
Are there like bridges on the wall?
Pardon? There's scratch. There's
One-
claw marks that lead essentially towards the palace.
Okay. Also, I got a 16.
Okay.
12.
By the way, one of the
Bloody
doors of the
20.
palace is open. One of the big
Nice.
double
Yeah.
door,
I got a.
You know,
slightly open.
is this like a rock or something on the ground?
What is it?
Is there like a rock or anything on the ground?
What do you mean?
Like a stone or something from the
This
past?
is a massive cave.
Okay. I'd like to roll one in through the doors just to see if there's any traps.
Yeah. Okay. By the way, so the perception checks. What were they? Like, what were the?
I got a 20.
Okay.
Non that.
Right.
Wow.
You notice you
16.
and Evie and anyone who got like 16 or higher notice that on the middle of the door, rough hewn stone, very heavy. It's, well, not frosted. Seemingly, this was opened only recently. And on the ground, you see a bent crowbar, unrusted.
This
That can't be good.
what is it?
That crowbar over there.
Oh,
So you roll a rock into the palace?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, the, what's it called? Yeah.
Does the rock set anything off?
No.
Man, this girl loves her fucking.
No, the rock rolls in and comes to a stop.
Hell yeah.
Inside of the
think
palace, you see these brown, rotten rugs and banners frozen to the walls and floor in blocks of ice that once decadent tassels are now just frazzled threads. What was once glorious shining reds and golds are now just some conglomerate rotten brown. Statues lie on their sides from disuse and age. One of the pillars has collapsed, crushing one of the thrones beneath it, and on the other, the top half of it has seemingly been freshly cut off, with, oh, there.
Good?
Oh. I'd heard about this throne. Oh. God, to see it and just too late. Apparently it was once legendary. A beautiful piece of decoration was atop it, designating royalty. That must be what they've taken.
So they did get it.
An offering for the pirate king. Well,
Oh shit.
this was not what we were looking for. Do you see?
No.
Path still lies ahead. Behind the thrones, they carved out more. You see a tunnel
Definitely.
further back, much rougher than the other polished, fine walls of this city. Do you go down it?
Sure, why not?
Right. So this long, winding cave system goes even further down, colder and colder. I want everyone to make me a Constitution saving throw now, please.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
As your torches are flickering and sputtering, struggling to stay alight in this frigid air.
I got
That's
a
a
24.
That's a 7.
9 and 7.
I mean a
Evie
24, and
and
then what did
Dahlia,
Crow get?
is that yours, the 9 and the 7.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
The 2 of you suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
Hey, she can handle that. That's fine.
What was it?
Level
Hang
of
on.
exhaustion.
Constitution. Yeah, hang on. Was it Constitution save?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's 11, not 7.
Okay, you do not take 1 level of exhaustion. Only Evie.
Okay.
You gave away
He's
your
fine.
You gave away your jacket.
Good jacket.
Yeah.
She's fine with that. If that's why she's fine with that.
You've spent most of the day walking down.
Most of the day on no sleep, barely any food, and reliving traumas. It's fair that she has a level of exhaustion.
You can see like
Should sleeper.
rooms of a kind inset into the walls, like rough beds carved into the stone, rotting
Should we
sleeping
perhaps
bags,
take a rest here?
some blocks of ice covering them. It would be too cold to rest here. You gain nothing from it and likely die during your sleep.
She laughs and she goes, "Not a bad way to go."
Let's press
Dear
on.
Catch, I'm sure you have more vision
Archibald
than
has
me.
to make the saving throw as well.
No.
Natural 1.
Uh-oh.
He gains a level of exhaustion.
Oh no!
He is like,
The
gnashing
nerd
his
couple
teeth
is not
together.
doing well.
This corridor goes on for hundreds of meters. Room after room. Skeletons here and there. In the same kinds of positions. Lying against the walls. Then, for the first time since ever venturing down here, you see something shining that isn't ice. A gold coin on the floor.
That might be a trap.
And a few meters later, another. The floors now are effectively blue, covered in a thick layer of ice. You struggle to find your step. The air itself is feels like it's trying to eat you alive as you struggle to open your mouth and nose to breathe. And as you turn a corner, as you see these little coins and bits of treasure on the ground, you see it. And it almost brings a frozen tear to your eyes. A great cavernous lair, filled to the brim with coins, art, jewelry, all frozen in ice. And in the middle, you see a terrible scene frozen for eternity. Sorry, God. Tongue.
You
Can
cannot
my
English
tongue
speak.
work? You see a pale, decaying corpse stuck mid-plunge. A now embedded sword in ice inside the rib cage of a similarly decaying dragon. Gems inlaid into its very scales, rotting and barely clinging to it, along with the rest of its flesh.
Well, I'll be.
Locked eternally in their final clash. And
I'd
in
like to
the
make a
dragon's
history roll.
forehead, embedded right there, is a diamond the size of a grapefruit. Not a grapefruit, a plum. Diamond the size of a plum. Enormous.
I'd like to make a history roll.
Go ahead.
What does a 14 get me?
To learn what?
Who the Dragon Slayer was.
This Dragon Slayer was... God, sorry. A little on the spot here. Just a second. You remember hearing a name, well, reading a name in the books that Archibald brought in your free time between your duties at the wheel and your sleep, as you prepared for this. One name that came up was Rosin, a legendary half-orc, carried a blade of fire.
No way. You didn't.
Yes, I put Rule 63
My
rows
boy!
into this.
Rip Bozo.
No!
No.
Bring him back so I can kill him myself.
So, you're standing in a treasure hoard with a beautiful sculpture in the middle.
We gotta figure out how to crack the ice to get the diamond.
To be fair, a decent amount of the treasure isn't frozen in blocks of ice.
We must stay focused.
There is plenty of gold. Don't worry, we're not going to go on for much longer at all. It's pretty much wrapping up.
Could I do thunderclap to break the ice?
That also makes a lot of fucking noise.
And
It's fine,
like
we're so
an area
deep
of
that
effect
if they heard it-
spell.
Yeah. It can be heard 100 feet.
Do it.
Actually, how far down are we?
Very far down.
Okay, so it can only be heard 100 feet away.
We're fine.
Mm,
Even though it would echo, but we're fine.
yeah, like you inspect any of the treasure outside of the ice first, though.
Sure, I'll inspect it.
Okay. And some of the gold, some of the art.
The gold and like to see if there are any items around.
Okay, so you bend down and kind of pick up a piece, then immediately drop it as you hear a crack. As all of a sudden, two pale white lights appear in the dragon's eye sockets, and it turns to look at you. Another crack in the foundation of the frozen block that it now sits half embedded in. Crack. As its left leg bursts out, skeletal, flesh barely clinging to it. Crack. Another. And another pair of pale white lights. As the skull of Rosin turns 180 degrees to stare at you as well. As the sword ignites once more, as it had not done in 600 years. You dare disturb my slumber. I'm going to end the session there.
Okay.
Hooray!
You've just awoken a young white Dracolich.
This is fine. We'll live.
That's crazy.
This is fine.
Anyway,
It's
back
it.
to the gay
Thank
stuff.
God Evie has that fucking dragon bullet on.
What if
Yeah,
it
that's
doesn't work?
funny.
That would be so fucking funny.
That would be funny.
Knock on
Don't
wood,
get any
you
ideas.
don't miss. Knock, 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 knock.
Knock, 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 knock. Also, guys, hold on, is stream over?
No, not quite yet.
Okay.
Good night, stream. Good night, chat.
Good night,
Sorry,
stream.
cough.
Night.
Can I say one more thing before we end stream?
Yes?
If you made it this far in the video, put a funny little joke in the comments. This is for the YouTube crowd.
Yeah, we want
And
to
make
read them.
sure to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And hand
Hit-
over
hit
all
that-
of your mortal possessions to me.
Smash
Or me.
that like button.
If you want to, if you want to
10
support the
billion
channel more,
likes.
then please consider writing me a personal signed check. My home address is... Thank you, stream. Goodbye.
Can we hit 100 million likes?
Bye.
On
Bye.
this video,
Bye, Chris.
I
Stream.
recreate this in real life, and then
So
you just
stream
do